Hello, football enthusiasts. Welcome to Blaqsport Podcast. I am your host, like always, Issa Tuche, and I'm still on the wheel to take you through what is happening in the African Cup of Nations 2025, happening live in Morocco. We are in match day 12 of the African Cup of Nations, and the first game of the round of 16 is still on and going. This is the second match of round of 16, and here are the features for today. So the first one we have is Morocco and Tanzania, in which the host nation will play against Tanzania, who have actually proven that this is the first time they're reaching this stage in their entire history. Good stay, good feats for them. And the next one is Bafana against the Indomitable Lions of Cameroon. So these games are what we expect to discuss today. Now, I know I've been a proud supporter of Tanzania because they're the underdogs. I'm looking forward for them giving us a wonderful performance, which came actually nearly, but that they couldn't even hold it. And the scoreline for that ended in 1-0 in favor of the host nation, Morocco, having Brahim Diaz scoring at the 61st minute. This shows that Morocco is not here to play. It's always nice to have the host nation staying longer in the competition because the vibe in the city, the fans, everybody is still coming out in their numbers to support their team. So this is quite an interesting scoreline because Tanzania held Morocco to a goalless draw on the first half. Something many like myself didn't see coming. Tanzania, they came up to a par with the Moroccan side, but I'll keep saying their conversion rate is a problem. And despite the fact that the Moroccan side tried to control the game, the Tanzania defended like their life depends on it, and which is what we love to see in competition like this, where the big teams are playing against the underdogs. This is an expected result for Morocco to win, but we also expected Tanzania to put up a fight, which they sure did. What can I say? That's the result that will come out from Morocco, and Morocco is through to the quarter-finals. Tanzania will bid themselves farewell as they crash out of the competition, hoping to try next time. This is a positive outcome for them, and I hope by next competition they will go further than this, because we've seen kind of things countless time put some kind of stronghold into the competition. They've actually advanced, playing against the likes of Nigeria, Tunisia, and also Morocco. So they've never had it light in this competition, and they show that they really came prepared. So far, so good. It's time for them to go home and prepare for next time. So the Moroccan side still progresses as Brahim Diaz now become the highest goal scorer in this competition so far, with 4 goals to his name. Like I said, he's the guy to watch. Keep your lens close to him because he's a wonder star. He is here to mesmerize us with so many touches, so many dribbles. I can't even stop emphasizing how good Brahim Diaz is in this competition. Please don't sleep on it. And the next game for the night is we have the game between the Bafana South Africa and the Indomitable Lions of Cameroon. This is more like I would say game South Africa and Egypt, whereby South Africa played the whole game, but they still lost to Egypt. They are 10 man down. In this campaign, I would say the South African side needs to work on their. I won't talk about conversion rate because they didn't even come close to even try to convert. So it's about find a way to penetrate the opposition box. It's really a problem for them. Despite having the ball so long, having advantage of pushing the ball around, their link-up play and their chemistry is also good, but they failed to break through the walls of the Cameroonian side, which is a good thing for the Indomitable Lions, having held their ground throughout the first half. Despite the fact that they were still picking up the pieces, they still stayed to their formation with their low blocks, and they were really, really good in this. When the opportunity came to the south, they actually made sure they executed it clearly and beautiful. You can actually understand that the South African side were telling by 2 goals first. That was the irony of the game, because I didn't expect them to actually go up and Cameroon turning around to go 2 goals up, having a goal forced by Chimendu scoring in the 34th minute, and of course Christian Kofen scored at the 47th minute, giving them a 2 goals advantage. And then before the Bafana Makopa actually gave them a consolation goal at the 88th minute. So this shows you that in football, don't run anybody off. I was actually counting on the performance of the Cameroon side all through the game, being so decent in their past game, and seeing how good the fans have actually been. They were rooting for the Bafana to actually proceed to the next round. But this shows that only the team who wants it most progresses. And Cameroon surprised me. They held their ground and they make sure that they executed exactly what the game plan was. When it was the time for them to attack, they executed that neat and beautifully to find back of them with their crosses and the beautiful header of Kofan to give them a lead that they dearly deserve. So this now progresses Cameroon to the next round of what? Round of 8, that is the quarterfinals, and they'll be facing the host nation, Morocco. So this is the interesting part is Cameroon is going to be facing Morocco in the round of 8, which is the quarterfinals. Interesting match to watch. Please don't sleep on that. And while we have a look into the features for tomorrow. So we have Egypt to play against Benin Republic and also Nigeria to play against Mozambique. Like we all know, everybody expects Egypt to win over Benin and also Nigeria to win over Mozambique. This is football. A lot can happen. In days, I would say we don't expect any kind of a dramatic or shift in the result, except if any of all these expected favorites, if they lose concentration, that is when the result is going to go either ways. But when it comes to what these both teams are brought into this competition, I would say it's going to be a straight good win for Nigeria and with good goals up. And likewise with Egypt win against Benin Republic. But it's still time will tell. We need to see what's going to come out at the end of the 90 minutes. But so far, so good, I'll say. Match day 12 brought all the expectations that we actually need. Who could believe that Morocco will only be held to 1 goal against Tanzania? And how can a side that was actually having more possession with the ball, having a whole lot of influence in the game, which is the Bafana for South Africa, tend to now be losing 2 goals, sent by 2 goals before they give a concession goal at the 80th minute to actually give them and the score at 2-1. That's to show you it is never over until it's over. That is how the score that we have for match day 12. If you're joining for the first time, feel free to show us all the 4 social media platforms on X, on Facebook, on Instagram, also on LinkedIn. You can still follow us on our podcast platform, on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, on YouTube Podcasts, and also all podcast platforms. We're right there to show you from match day 1 down to match day 12. Tomorrow's going to be match day 13, and we are ready to see what Nigeria is going to do with Mozambique and also what Egypt is going to do with the Benin Republic. Time will tell. This is football. Anything can happen. I'm still your host, like always, Isra Tuche. I'm still right here on match day 13 to go through what happened in Morocco. This is African Cup of Nations, and we are still here to make sure you catch all the drama. Don't forget that wherever you are, Blaqsport will find you. We'll see you tomorrow on match day 13. Have a wonderful day. Ciao.